you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The Bears at 4-5, a game under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Throwing is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw is Williams. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Dragon 60.
Williams from the gun on third down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Bears, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now it's Burrow. They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Right back to Brown. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. Able to slither by. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. His 8th rushing touchdown and 9th overall on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
Here we go.
2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Here we go.
3rd and goal. Burrow.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. McPherson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Jones has it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Ready?
To throw, it's Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Woodside to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Woodside.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. This is Brown going up the middle. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Bears nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take go.
Here's Williams. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Bronco. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
To throw, Williams.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. There's 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go, ready?
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Throwing here, Woodside. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 17, Bears nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. An inside give, Brown. Now he's into the clear again. He's on his way.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's good. For our Bears, first down.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
To the air, Williams.
Over the middle, complete.
That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, Herbert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here we go, set.
On first down, right back to Herbert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's Swift. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU most. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing intercept.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have opened the lead up to 30. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Moore, the man in motion. Another carry for Herbert on second down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Ready.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And my goodness, another interception. Inside the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Sheds off the tackle, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Battle. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's McPherson now to send it away.
Bayless Jones on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Williams now from the gun on third down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
On first and 10, it's Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. This offense so far on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Buffalo 18. Go.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And Allen's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll go play action here with Williams. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A handoff for Herbert. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 83 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a 1st down as well. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. Here's Swift, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. Left side, got Jones. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you're going slow clap on me?
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here we go, here we go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here we go, set.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything.